I told you. I told you we'd be back.
Were you going to shut things down in 2024?
No.
This is it, guys.
From the last video. We'll be back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're now in 2024.
Yeah. Man, how things have changed.
Oh, it's so different.
It's way, way different. Lots of things to look forward to this year.
And that's what this episode is all about here on Crep from the 80s.
2024.
That's right. That's right. But there's properties.
Yeah, there's some
still
stuff.
Going.
Yes.
Absolutely. Straight from the 80s.
Yes.
And a couple of those are celebrating 40 years.
I know, I wrote
this
it.
year,
Yeah,
which is insane. And we'll do our, we usually do a year type 1980 something celebrating this anniversary.
Right.
And 84 is a big one because there's a lot of things.
Yeah. It's arguably the best year other than 85.
I always say 84 and 85 are really like the best years of pop culture. And listen, there's a lot in all of the 80s, but those two are like back to back
heavy hitters.
Oof,
we got a lot to talk about.
That's a gyang byang of nostalgia right there.
It is.
But so we're going to look forward to 2024, the entertainment, the pop culture, the things that we are excited about in the realm of TV, movies. I got a couple music things and a couple toy things, but that's about it. I mean, not a lot of stuff, but mostly movies and TV.
Sweet.
And it looks like it's another packed year.
We get excited about, and as you guys know throughout the year, we get disappointed by some of these things that we're excited about now.
Yeah.
But this is what we think is gonna, we should give it a look.
I mean, that happens every year.
For sure.
There's the anticipation, and then you see it, and then, okay. It is what it is. And it was an interesting year in the entertainment industry.
Last year?
We had 2 strikes, writer strike and actor strike, and it pushed a lot of things. I mean, schedules got all cattywampus, and some things that were supposed to come out this year are now moved to 2025. And so on and so forth. But it's still a nice, chunky, beefy year.
Yeah.
And we're going to get into that right now. I guess we can start with, what do you think? Do you want to do movies first or TV shows?
I got movies written.
Okay.
So we can do it.
Let's get into the movies that we are anticipating. So how about you start first?
Well, number one, and maybe my most anticipated movie of the year, though, maybe Dune 2.
Yeah, that's on my list.
I mean, it's coming out
March 1st.
Yeah, March, so soon. And just the fact that it didn't come out last year was really disappointing. I was really actually like, man, because I'm so excited, and I got so hyped from that first movie.
Well, I think the studios were pissed that they did it as well.
Oh, for the money?
Yeah, because it was a lackluster end of the year.
Oh, it was horrible. Yep.
And Warner Brothers was probably slapping their head like, why the fuck did we move it? They moved it too soon because they put out 3 movies in November, December.
Wasn't Wonka there?
Warner Brothers. Wonka's, Aquaman, and The Color Purple.
Right. Right.
And then they would have had Dune.
And they would have dominated.
But they'll dominate March 1st.
That's true.
And it is one of my most anticipated films of the year.
So, I mean, I feel like it might be my most off this list.
And I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Pumped. That's an IMAX for sure.
Yes. Night 1, 7 p.m. showing. All of the Dune.
That's right.
Gonna ride that worm. Maybe.
So I've got
Wearing my Dune t-shirt.
Night Swim.
Yeah, that's on my list for sure. Yeah.
See, I sort of went like by month.
I don't know
January,
how
February,
I did this,
March.
but yeah.
and that's opening in 2 days. Night Swim,
Oh,
or rather tomorrow, if
okay.
you will. It's not like a cataclysmic
No.
thing, but it's another,
Atomic Monster.
yeah,
production.
James Wan produced
Yep.
horror film.
Yep.
And I haven't really watched the trailers at all. I kind of know what it's about, but I recently heard that there's a creature involved, so
That's the reason why I
that's
want to see
why
it.
I want to see it.
Yeah, there's a creature taking people.
So yeah, I love me some horror, and
and there's not enough creature from the Depths movies, really.
I
Once
love me
every
some Juanage.
10 years, It's like, come on. Gotta get a
So
creature.
we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
Could be
definitely.
a fun little flick.
Well then, yeah, I don't know. I guess you don't care about this one, but I want to see Beekeeper. I don't have to see in the theater. It's just one of those like fun like action movies. Almost.
Is that like Jason Statham?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
he's
know.
a beekeeper, but he wasn't, before, and he's got to beat up. I mean, like, it's the same Jason Statham movie, but I like
Those
Jason
movies for me are definitely not, our theatrical
No,
experiences.
I don't need the theater.
I would never go to the theater to watch
Yeah.
that movie.
But
it might
John
be-
Wick,
I might be. Well, that's
'cause
John
that's
Wick.
another level of action.
That's some.
And they shoot it really beautifully and everything too. Like this is just gonna be a
John Wick
fun
has become an
action.
event.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
these Jason Statham action movies
Yeah.
are like a dime a dozen.
For sure. Yeah. Well, you probably have that on your list. Then.
What?
Ballerina.
I do have it on my list.
Yep.
I guess we
forgot
can talk
to write it
about
down.
it.
Yeah.
Ballerina.
Yep, yep.
Ballerina is on my list, which is the John Wick spinoff. We saw the ballerinas in John Wick 3.
Yep.
And the beautiful Ana de Armas is the lead actress.
Yeah.
Is the lead ballerina. So there's going to be some pirouettes and gunplay and pirouette splatter and
I hope it's good. I really like that chick. I mean, I think she's like good enough actress. She's very beautiful.
I mean, she's very beautiful.
Yeah, and I hope she
wish she had some bigger boobies, but other than that, she's
fake boobies.
what?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I thought
Pretty
she had
positive.
none.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's gorgeous, and I've what I have watched that she's in, I enjoy her.
Yeah.
And it'll be cool seeing her kick ass. We saw a little glimpse of her kicking ass in the Bond film.
Yeah.
I did not watch the movie with her and Chris Evans, so I don't. Ghosted, I guess. I guess
I
that's
didn't
an
watch that
action
either.
movie.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
But her in the John Wick world, and knowing John Wick is in Ballerina as well, that's exciting. So yeah, I'm all about that. I have a streaming movie. It's called Destroy All Neighbors.
Oh, okay. What's that?
And it's Shudder, so it could be 50-50,
Yeah.
because most of Shudder movies are deplorable, but to me anyway. But this has some potential because it has... I'm not the biggest Jonah Ray fan at all, and he's the lead of the movie,
Okay.
but the villain of the movie is Alex Winter. And it's
Okay.
Alex Winter in prosthetics.
Okay.
And this looks ridiculous.
Okay. Like a movie you would do ridiculous or
Like a movie Troma would do.
okay.
ridiculous.
It could go either
But
way.
I mean, it looks like an Alex
Yeah,
Winter
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
It looks like Freak.
Like completely, yeah.
You know,
Is it
lots
his
of-
movie?
no,
Oh, okay.
he's just one of the main actors.
Okay.
There's lots of prosthetics
Yeah.
and monsters and
Huh.
blood and comedy and rock and roll. It's called Destroy All Neighbors. So there's potential.
I'll watch the trailer. I didn't know.
So that's coming up this month on Shudder. So I'll give that a whirl.
Watch it. Argyle.
That's on my list. Yeah, man, it looks fun.
I'll probably see in the theater. I like Matthew Vaughn. I want him to have my money, even though he keeps making the same movie.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
Other than X-Men, which are great. Like he can
he
do
made-
other things.
I mean, he made one X-Men movie.
It is great.
It was good, but he has been stuck in this making the same movie over and over and over and over again.
Yep.
Like he just keeps doing it.
Yep.
If it's not Kick-Ass, then it's The Kingsman, and now it's Argyle.
Right.
So it's like, all right, dude, we've seen you do this. Can you do something else?
Just don't do another spy thing.
Yeah.
You can do a lot of you can do other things.
I mean, you did do Stardust, right?
Ugh.
You know,
I love Stardust. so
which I don't
much.
really think is amazing, but
Yeah, I love
people
it.
do.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it is on my list. I
Yeah.
like the premise.
I really love the premise.
I love
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Bryce Dallas Howard. There's just good people. Sam Rockwell. It's good. There's some
Yeah.
good shit going on in there, and
The Witcher.
we'll see it.
He'll be in.
We'll see it. So yeah, Argyle for sure. That's on the list.
Yeah.
This is another hit and miss. I have quite a few hit and misses on here.
I
because
just
you
put the things I
know.
want to see.
Yeah, I want to see them,
All right.
but it's 50-50.
All right.
You know, you just don't know what's going to happen. This is one of those. It's called Lisa Frankenstein.
Yeah.
The reason I find it 50-50 is because of Diablo Cody,
Mhm.
which I kind of reject just on principle.
As a person.
I think she's I think she thinks she's smarter than she is. And she seems to think that she has a handle on taking after John Hughes,
Right.
but as a female, and she is grossly mistaken because she is not. But the premise is kind of fun. It's very much a My Boyfriend's Back
Yeah.
from like 1993,
Yep.
which
Yeah,
is a
it
good
is,
movie
like,
to
it
me.
is a good movie.
So, you know, we'll see how this goes. Again, it looks like it's set in the 80s.
Yeah.
So there's potential there. So I'm going to give it a shot. And that's why it's on my list.
I can wait to see it in the house, but
Yeah, I'm
No,
not going.
I'll
To, I'm
watch
not
it.
going to the
Yeah,
theater
yeah,
to
yeah.
see Lisa
but
Frankenstein.
no, but I will watch it for sure.
But I'll wait for streaming.
Yeah.
So
This is definitely maybe not even 50-50, which is The Crow, because it's expected to come out this year.
that is not on my list.
I like the Crow franchise. I'm not expecting this to be good. Like, I'm going in with very low expectations. I guess I'll say that. But I'm also intrigued at the fact that it's taken, like, I don't even
Decades.
know. Really? Yeah, it was like Jason Momoa. Then it's, whoever Bill
Juan
Skarsgård.
Schwartz.
Definitely Juan Schwartz was going to be in it. Brad Austin. So, yeah.
Yep.
It's I want to see it. That's
Josh
it.
Swire.
Yeah.
It's gonna be The Crow.
Be hilarious.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I'll see it
Yeah.
at some point, I guess.
Yeah.
I do like the Skarsgård.
I like him. That's it.
I don't hold the first film up like a lot of people do.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that good at all. It's fine.
When I rewatch it, it's fine.
So we'll see. Yeah, but it's not on my list. But I'll give it a shot. I'll give it the 15-minute rule for me.
Yeah.
Just
Just long enough to see him die.
okay. So this one is on my list because it's I'm intrigued. This is Madam Web.
That's on my list.
Again, it's Sony,
Yeah.
and Sony makes terrible superhero movies.
And sometimes they don't.
Well,
With
with what though? I mean, with what? Sometimes they don't. You know,
Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man 2. Across the Spider-Verse is still a Sony movie.
Yeah, I know, but they don't have the hands aren't in it.
They're not in it as much. Listen, most of the movies, yes, are bad, but every once in a while.
I am very confused by everyone's love of these Venom movies. I really don't understand it.
I don't get it.
Well, you like the first one though.
I liked it.
I do not.
But I wasn't like.
I think
I don't have a
I think
Venom
they're pretty
tattoo.
bad.
The second one, I couldn't watch it. I just fast forward. I hated it.
And I could only watch 10 minutes of Morbius. I thought that I was just like,
Morbius is fine.
oof, I don't know. I was like, oh my gosh, this is rough. This is Sony. So I don't know why they're doing this. I don't know why they're doing anything that they do outside of Spider-Man. I just don't understand their thinking.
I don't know either.
They're dumb. They're just stupid.
Like, here's
executives.
$200 million. Let's just piss it away, basically.
So I guess I'm intrigued by this. The fact that Adam Scott is supposedly playing Ben Parker younger, you know what I mean? And so this is like all before Peter's even born, I guess. Or
okay.
I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to see this. I want to be like, what are you doing? What is this story that you're trying to tell? To either make sense or convolute your fucking Sony Spider-Verse even more. And I guess I'll just add Craven to that list as well, because again, it's like, what are you guys doing? It's so mind-boggling to me. And how they still cannot 100% confirm whether or not this is in any sort of Spider-Man world whatsoever. Right. So it's just like, I don't fucking know. But it's intriguing, and I will want to see them just to find out what the fuck they're doing. But they don't particularly look that good to me. So, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm watching solely on the love of Spider-Man and how they're trying to tell this ridiculous story and somehow work Spider-Man into it. So,
yeah, I think Madam Web actually looks better than Craven. Like, the trailer for Madam Web, I was like,
I just don't know.
This is an interesting idea. Like, Spider people aside, it was just like, okay, I like multiverses and I like time travel and I like all those sci-fi concepts. So that's why I was like, okay.
They haven't quite gotten it.
Why
right
does
yet.
it? Yeah, the connection to Spider-Man will be.
I mean, if the MCU can't get multiverse right,
well,
I don't trust Sony to do it.
Except for Across the Spider-Verse.
But that's a cartoon. That isn't live action. There's a disconnect. There's morons working on the live action, and then there's smart people working on the animated. So I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough time I want to give to those movies, but they're on the list. Okay. This is another streaming movie. It's on Netflix, and it's called Damsel.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I really know very little about this other than the fact that Millie Bobby Brown is fighting a dragon, and that's all I know.
She's supposed to be married to this guy, and he gives her up as a sacrifice so his family doesn't die or he doesn't die or something. He's a bad guy essentially and sets her up. And so she's trying to escape this cave full of wonders or whatever and make her way back to the kingdom.
Okay.
That's all I know.
I don't even know that.
Yeah.
I just know it's fantasy.
Yeah.
It's Millie Bobby Brown. I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this.
Dragon.
so I'll watch it. So it's on my list.
There's a new Alien movie coming out.
That's on my list.
You know, I really like Covenant, right? Is that the first? What's the first one?
Prometheus.
Prometheus. I did not like Covenant.
Yeah, Covenant is pretty terrible.
Yeah, that was really bad. I forgot that's the flute. David playing those flutes over, and I hated that so much.
I hated that whole movie. The whole movie.
Yeah,
I was just like,
I don't remember anything
oh
other
my
than
God,
that flute.
This fucking movie is turd.
For Prometheus, I
love Prometheus.
So I don't know what Romulus is. I don't know if it's just
So Romulus is between Alien and Aliens.
okay. Is it an alien or is it aliens?
I guess we'll find out.
So, I'm a huge, alien person.
Yeah, the franchise.
Franchise, I guess the show is coming out this year too. So
It's Fetty. I trust
Oh, he
Fetty
directs
Alvarez. Yep. It's his movie.
Okay.
I trust him. I think it's going to be a pretty wicked alien movie.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it's theatrical. So I will see it theatrical.
Yep.
Prey should have been theatrical. That movie
They should just re-release Prey
badass.
in theaters and just make the money from that. Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
Alien Romulus, man.
Yeah, well, got to see it.
It's on the list.
New Alien.
Coming up, March 29th is another one of my most anticipated films, and that is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
Mm-hmm.
It's Ghostbusters.
It's
real Ghostbusters in the real timeline.
Yeah.
It is I guess you could call it the fourth Ghostbusters film.
This is the 40th anniversary.
And it is the 40th anniversary of Ghostbusters.
There you go.
Insane.
Yeah, this will be a big year.
And I am very excited about it. I love that they're keeping the Spangler family, and it's now in with the rest of the Ghostbusters, and they're at the firehouse, and it seems like the three original Ghostbusters are a much more integral part to this story, which is awesome. And I'm just, as a lifelong Ghostbusters fan, I'm really excited about this movie. And I don't need to see anything else. I saw that first teaser trailer. That's all I need to see. It's it.
I don't want to see. I didn't even think about the other guys being like. I knew Winston would be there, but I didn't think about the other two.
Well, they're in the trailer. All three of them are in the trailer.
They are.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention.
Yeah. And then there was pictures released, and you see more Venkman.
All right.
And everything.
Well,
Venkman's in the trailer.
That's it.
Dan is talking through the trailer. It's Dan. It's Ray.
Yeah.
Who's speaking through the trailer.
I guess I didn't think about
And then
that.
you see him. But anyway, yes, they're all there, and I'm excited. And Ghostbusters 4, guys. I'm fucking stoked.
About time.
March 29th.
That's one.
That was another one that was supposed to come out in the end of 2023.
Yeah.
And because of the strikes, they pushed.
Yeah. I think that will be a good one, since Sony's going to have a lot more failures. So.
Yeah, they're going to need the Ghostbusters to save the day.
Godzilla X Kong.
That is the next month.
What is that? Frozen Fallen Empire?
That is the new Empire.
New Empire. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Return of the Kings.
Again. That's fucking...
They should call it that. That's actually a great name.
It's Godzilla, King Kong.
Return of the Kings.
The Destruction Kings.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, that's... I don't know what's going to happen. I guess there's a bigger ape than God... Or,
like, that part
King
I really
Kong.
don't like.
I don't either.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's still going to be giant monsters fighting
Yeah.
each other, which is why I'm there. But I wish it were more creative.
Yeah.
As far as the creatures go, there's a pantheon of
already established creatures in the Godzilla.
plenty of Godzilla creatures that they could have brought in.
Yeah, it was weird.
But no, let's do a bigger ape with a bunch of other big apes. I don't know, but it's
see how it plays
Godzilla,
out.
it's Kong, it's kaiju madness.
Yeah.
Adam Wingard again.
Yep. Yeah. Good for him.
I love that guy. So
Yeah.
I'm pumped.
I'm gonna see
Yeah,
it.
man.
I'll see
That's
it.
another IMAX
That's
for sure.
Yeah, that has to be.
Okay. So this is on my list, but I haven't seen the first one yet. It's Rebel Moon Part 2.
Ah.
That comes out in April on Netflix. Everybody seems to hate this movie.
Yeah.
I'm finally going to see it in a couple, I guess, early next week
Yeah.
when Billy is here. But
See if you make it through it.
just based on the visuals, I want to see Part 2. Yeah, we'll see if we can even make it through the first one.
Mhm.
I don't know, but it's on the list.
I'm waiting now until the director's cut. I don't see a reason to watch it this way and then watch it again.
Yeah.
It just seems like a waste of time. So I'll just watch the director's cut and then probably wait for the director's cut of Part 2 if I like the first one. But my expectations were already low. Now they're just smile every once in a while and try to make it through it. Hopefully it's
Let's see the
good enough for
visuals,
that.
man. It's
Yeah.
he's all about visuals.
He is.
He's a terrible writer. So,
Yes.
but what you got?
This is a streamer, Axel F.
Oh. Wow, I completely forgot to put that on my list.
Okay.
Maybe because I wrote this when I didn't.
Before the trailer.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to see that.
Gotta see it. I do enjoy those movies, though. I think
1 and 2.
Yeah, I'll rewatch before the new one.
You're not going to want to watch 3.
You think so?
3 is terrible.
I don't
3 is bad.
know. Okay.
It really is.
All right. I mean,
I even tried to do a rewatch like last year, maybe
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah. But I
Couldn't
feel like
even
if
make
I'm
it.
loving 1 and 2, I'm going to intrinsically want to watch 3, even though you're saying this.
I mean,
It's like I know Godfather 3 was horrible. I still watched it, and then I was like,
Oh.
yeah, this was really one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
3's at your own risk. I mean, I saw it in theater,
So did I.
and it was
Yeah.
deplorable. I saw it in Olean, actually,
So did I. Saw it with my Aunt Beth.
and I hated it. But
But
This looks fun.
This looks fun. I'm glad everyone's coming back.
yeah, apparently, they say that it has that very 80s feel to
Mhm.
those first two.
Yeah.
We got Bronson Pinchot back as
That's
well,
what I'm saying.
which is great.
Judge Reinhold's back.
Yeah, man.
I'm
They're
ready.
all there.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be some more bananas.
Oh, I'm sure. They're gonna have to do that stupid gag.
I don't know. I actually just watched the first one again last night.
Oh, and
Yeah, no. Well,
Okay.
I watched that actually like every
Okay,
few
okay.
years, so I just threw it on because it's an entertaining movie.
it is.
Yeah.
What's next?
Okay. Yeah. So that's Beverly Hills Cop 4 for you folks who don't know.
Yeah.
what we're
Sorry.
talking
Yes.
about.
Yes.
It's called Axel F. Axel Foley.
Yep.
Anyway, that's a Netflix exclusive.
Yes.
Another one. So this is also I'm going to be renting, so it's streaming. It's a documentary. It's called A Disturbance in the Force. I'm going to be watching it when Billy's here next week. This is about the why the Christmas special was made for Star Wars.
Okay.
It gives you like sort of the why and what was happening around that time.
Okay.
And goes in depth, I guess, about what that was all about.
I'll watch
And
it.
it's got a star-studded cast of talking heads, and
Okay.
it was co-produced by what's his name there that loves Star Wars so much and Dungeons and Dragons, Kyle Newman.
Okay. All right.
He made that shitty Fanboys movie.
Yep. Yep.
But so he and Adam F. Goldberg produced this documentary.
Oh, okay. So it's got some money behind it then.
But yeah, so I want to see this thing.
That's
A
interesting.
disturbance
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Force. The making of the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Which is deplorable in its own way.
Yes, it is.
I don't know if this is going to come out this year, Beetlejuice 2.
It is.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Okay.
September 6th.
Okay. I just didn't know with like,
It's already shot.
I know, but post-production.
No, it's done, man.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to go
No,
in with
Warner Brothers is counting on this fucking movie.
extremely low expectations.
I don't have extremely low. I have high expectations.
Okay.
I love Beetlejuice.
So do I.
I love Tim Burton. I love Michael Keaton.
I love all
And
of
to
it.
have Michael Keaton say, this movie was one of the most fun movies he's worked on in the last few decades. That's exciting. I love that Winona Ryder is back.
Yeah.
I love that
It's Catherine O'Hara.
Catherine O'Hara
Yeah.
is back. I love that.
I like Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, I like Jenna Ortega. And it's Burton, it's Keaton, it's Danny Elfman.
Of course.
I'm pumped. It's Beetlejuice 2.
I just don't want to
But what's it going to do? If it sucks, it sucks. You
If it
still
sucks,
have the original.
But I'll feel a little sad if I get too hyped up about it. That's why. If I get too hyped up, then I can set myself up for disappointment. I'm sure after I watch the trailer, then I'll feel the needle will move. And I have to watch the trailer. I do want to see, after this long, 40, is this 40 years for Beetlejuice? Or is that
36 now.
Okay. So, anyway, almost 40 years of loving Beetlejuice. All right, go on.
I have The Fall Guy.
Oh, yeah, this looks fun.
So I actually was a fan of the TV show.
It was an 80s show?
Yep, it was an 80s show.
See, guys, this is relevant.
Lee Majors.
Yeah, okay.
This looks nothing like the 80s TV show. But it was fun, the original. This looks wacky. This looks,
stupid, funny.
really dumb,
Yeah.
over the top, silly.
Yeah. Like a
Ryan
bullet
Gosling
train or something.
yeah. Beautiful Emily Blunt.
Oh, okay.
And comedy action movie, The Fall Guy.
Yeah.
I
forgot to put that on there, but I would, and I want to see this in the theater because
Oh, I'm seeing it in the theater.
you will need the explosions.
The visuals look great.
Yeah,
So
I agree. I don't know if this is coming out because I know it was shot. Red Sonja. Isn't Red Sonja coming out this year?
I know nothing about Red Sonja.
Yeah.
I haven't heard shit.
Okay.
Who shot it?
I don't know. Some foreign person.
Who's in it?
I can't remember. I know it was shot though. I remember seeing set pictures.
Weird.
And being
I know
like,
nothing
"Oh."
about Red Sonja.
And there's a Red Sonja, I think, anime coming out as well, or animated show as well. She's
Sure.
having something.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know.
All right. I'll check my facts.
I have If.
Oh, I didn't watch the trailer for it yet.
Looks okay.
Okay.
It looks okay. It looks fun. I don't know if I'll see it in the theaters.
Okay.
I'll probably do streaming. It's Ryan Reynolds, John Krasinski directed.
Okay, yeah.
It's a family comedy
I'll probably show my
about
kid. Imaginary
imaginary friends.
Yep.
So we'll give it a shot.
I mean, they tend to do fun things together.
Yeah,
So
sure.
see it.
People love Ryan Reynolds.
Well,
And
speaking
imaginary
of
friends.
Deadpool 3.
Yeah, Deadpool 3 is on my list. That is one of my most anticipated
Yeah.
films. And I'll tell you why. It's mostly
me.
because it's connected to the MCU. It has nothing to do with being connected to Deadpool 1 and 2. Because I don't adore those films like people do.
Mm-hmm.
I like them, but I really am there to see the integration
Of the X-Men.
of Deadpool in the MCU and how they're going to make fun of the MCU and killing the Fox universe and all of that.
Right.
That's exciting to me. Of course, Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
the possibilities are so fun to think about. What they're able to do with this movie.
This is Sean Levy.
Sean Levy, yeah.
Levy. Okay.
Written
Written and directed.
and fucking
And
Kevin
Ryan
Feige
Reynolds and
producing.
shit. Okay.
you
Well,
know.
then they could go full bananas, like really.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
And
I
all
mean,
those actors who played the old X-Men are probably more than happy to get decapitated and cut in half.
Exactly,
And, like, get
you know?
killed in weird ways.
I mean, we know that Jennifer Garner is in it as Elektra,
Yeah,
which is ridiculous,
it's genius.
and I hope that she gets shredded.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like, I mean, this is.
Well, they've said everybody, though. They've said Daphne Keane is in it again.
We'll
as
see, though.
X-23.
I don't know. We'll see. That would be great, but
Yeah.
we'll see. But it would be cool to see, like, Holly Berry and James and all those guys get, like...
Yeah. I've seen their set pictures.
You know, so that could be fun. Yeah, we did see Sabretooth, you know,
Yeah. What is that guy's name? I know what you're talking about.
Taylor Maine.
Oh, that Sabretooth?
That Sabretooth.
Oh, well, I didn't see that.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. With Wolverine.
Okay, yeah.
You know.
That's hilarious.
Do it.
Oh, man.
So,
What if they get towed?
you know,
Anyway.
we'll see. That's, you know, Deadpool 3 could be so much fucking fun. And it's the only Marvel movie coming out in 2024, which is a very smart thing because they got to get their shit together.
They do.
But this one could, I mean, this is going to do
$1 billion.
huge for them. This
easy
is,
$1 billion
you know,
dollar movie.
and it's, you know, it's MCU proper. That's exciting. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be loads of entertainment.
Loads of loot.
And it comes out on my birthday weekend.
Does it?
Yes. Happy birthday to Sievage.
Mm.
What else you got? Oh, you said it.
I said
Deadpool
that.
3. Okay. I have Furiosa.
Yeah, that's on the list.
Furiosa. Leviosa. Leviosa. Furiosa. Yes, the next Mad Max saga film.
Saga, yes, because this is
This
before
is
it all.
Before everything, I
Mhm.
guess. And it looks wonderful. And, you know, that guy, 80-something years old, doesn't skip a beat, you know? He's like, yo, I'm back. And, yeah, it looks great. Looks super fun. Loved Fury Road.
Yep.
And here we are, what, like 10 years later? 11 years later? Jesus.
Yeah, I
Something like
mean, you know, the trailer looked crazy, but watching it on my TV, I was like, yeah, the CGI looks a little. But seeing it in IMAX, I was like, this is fine. This is absolutely brutality, and yeah, it's wild. I want to watch a documentary on George Miller, just being who this guy. Because what a weird, interesting trajectory for that man.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks.
He's
bonkers.
lived a life.
Yes. Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, that's on the list. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
That's like,
That is another one of my most anticipated films.
I
of
would
the
say
year.
that and Dune are my most anticipated. I mean, I guess in Beetlejuice to see how
Yeah,
they do it,
I've got,
but
like, you know, I probably got 5.
Planet
That's
of
my
the Apes,
5
it's
like big, like
like the half
big
to.
of the year, man. Like I'm pumped.
Yeah. This
This is
is
great.
I'd say that last trilogy is probably the best trilogy that we've had since Lord of the Rings. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
all 3 are
it's
solid. You know.
perfect. So how they're doing this, does it connect with the future stuff? I'm sure, you know what I mean? Like as they try to tell this I guess
Kind of seems like now it's
no.
Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Now it's like 68 Planet of the Apes. You know what I mean?
They're not using guns though, and they aren't in their full like. They're not there yet. They're not in their
But
full
it's
regalia. It's getting close.
I mean, it's got to be though. I mean, I don't. We'll see.
We'll see because their
Supposedly it's
timeline's all
hundreds of
jacked up
years.
anyway. Yeah.
In the future, apes are now fully talking, and you know,
But they're in like
Have a society.
29,
and
65 or something.
And then there's humans who
get slaved.
look very much like
Yeah,
the
those
humans
look
in the original
for
film.
sure. Yes.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. I love the Planet of the Apes
Gotta go see
franchise. Other than the Tim Burton film, which I think is dog shit, but everything else Planet of the Apes I've loved since I was a kid, so I am on board. Doesn't matter. I'm so happy that we're getting another one. And it looks great.
It does.
Looks wonderful. This is an interesting one. So this is called The Watchers. And this is directed by, I believe, Shyamalan's daughter.
Okay.
And it's a creature feature.
Okay. Have you seen a trailer? Or you
No,
just
I
read
haven't
it?
seen anything.
Okay.
I've just read it what
All
the
right.
synopsis is. I know it's coming out this summer.
To theaters?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a theatrical movie. It's called The Watchers. It sounds interesting.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's some spook 'em ups involved, and
I do love a good.
so I was intrigued. So I put it on the list.
All right. Nosferatu.
That is also on my list.
You know, Robert Eggers is weird.
He's very weird.
So what's this version going to be? I'm interested in that.
Mhm.
I'm interested in always taking these known franchises and turning them up on their heads and seeing people's interpretation of what they think Dracula and Frankenstein and all these guys are. So, and Robert Eggers, you know, like he's using Willem Dafoe in a weird way, as you should do. So yeah, I'll see it for sure. And
Yeah,
again,
definitely.
What's his name?
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see it
Skarsgård.
in theaters
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I bet it's gonna look crazy.
Yes.
I liked The Northman.
Northman was good. I didn't love it. but
Yeah, I
liked
didn't love it, but
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it.
I liked it better than his other movies, that's for sure. As far as I'm concerned.
I like The Witch, though.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, yeah, that
Well, that's on the
Nosferatu is on the list for sure.
it's all I had. So
Oh, really?
well, because I don't remember everything else.
Oh,
I
man,
don't know.
okay.
You
Well-
got some weird comprehensive list. I got.
We've got A Quiet Place, Day One.
Oh man, I will watch that. I like those movies.
This is when it all starts, I guess, and from a different perspective.
Who directs this one?
Somebody who was involved in the others.
Okay, right. It was like,
But
yeah,
Krasinski
yeah.
it was his story.
Okay,
and he
just
produced
produces it. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's the one who picked.
This guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Lupita
Nyong'o
is in it. I don't know,
her.
man.
Yeah, okay.
It's,
Yeah.
bring on those space
I'll see
aliens.
it. Yeah, like
and-
let's see
and-
what started it.
And I mean, even though we saw sort of when they dropped in his world,
Mm-hmm.
Krasinski's world, this is from a different point of view, different group of people, and I'm intrigued. Quiet Place Day One, man.
Yeah.
Not only are we getting a Quiet Place Day One, but we're also getting another
Quiet Place
Quiet
3
Place movie.
Next
Not
year.
this year, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It's
Yep.
it's cool. I like this world.
It's a real Walking Dead situation,
I
right?
like these creatures.
Yeah.
So yeah, Day One.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. And I don't know how this cannot be on your list, but Bad Boys 4.
Is it coming out this year?
It's on
That's
the
where
list.
I didn't.
It's supposedly shot.
Okay. Well then, yes. If it is, of course, we'll see that Day One. We'll be in the
it's
theater.
supposed
It's Bad
to be
Boys.
the summer,
Got to be.
late summer.
Why not July 4th, Will Smith weekend? What happened?
Bad Boys 4.
Come on,
Doesn't-
Willie.
You know, it's Bad Boys. I'm going to be there. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
just that's it. Have to see it.
Those movies are top notch.
Is it those same
as far as
dudes?
we're concerned?
The same.
I don't
brothers
know
again?
who's doing 4.
Hmm.
I don't know. We'll have to peep it.
Bad Boys.
This one's interesting.
Is it?
I'm intrigued. This is called Transformers 1. And it is out this year. It is the first big screen animated Transformers movie since 1986's The Animated Movie. This is animated by ILM. and it takes place all on Cybertron. And it is the friendship between Optimus Prime and Megatron, and it's as the split is happening between the Autobots and the Decepticons.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's this year.
That sounds like I've wanted to see this my entire life.
The only thing that's a little weird.
It's animated though,
yeah,
like CGI.
it's CG. It's
It's
ILM.
not okay, but it's like that G1 we saw in.
See, I don't know if it's going to be
Bumblebee?
more cartoony
That's
or if
what
it's going to
I'm-
be all animated like they did in Bumblebee.
Okay.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know yet. They released the voice cast, which is a weird voice cast.
Is Peter Cullen still Optimus?
No, it's all celebrities. Like Chris Hemsworth is Optimus Prime.
Okay.
It's very weird.
I've never heard of this. I don't even know.
Yeah,
how
man.
Like, okay.
Transformers 1 this year. I am very excited to see what this is all about. Visually.
Well, last year was a really great year for animation, and that's one thing that I didn't see much of as far as like what's coming out this year, like Turtles and frickin' obviously Spider-Verse, and Mario, like
Jimmy
some
Van
good
Brunt.
ones. Oh, he was flawless.
Now I got Wicked.
Oh yeah.
That comes out at the end of the year. I'm intrigued.
Okay.
I never saw the stage play
Okay.
or the musical. I know the songs because, Jesus, working at a movie theater, for some reason, the majority of that soundtrack was on the speakers.
Really?
Yes, constantly.
Why? You're in a theater.
It was whatever radio or promotion was connected to the theater, and it
Yeah.
would just play like music over and over and over again, and it
Yeah.
would be like, and this is from the soundtrack to the stage play
I gotcha.
Wicked, and it'd be just a string of fucking Wicked songs. I'm like, oh my god, and played over and over again. So I know the songs, I know what it's about,
Yep.
and I like The Wizard of Oz, so I'll see it. I'm intrigued. It's a part one. It's part one and part two.
Okay.
So we'll see.
I think the guy, I don't remember who directs it. I think it's like one of the Harry Potter guys or
I
something.
think it's Juan Stamos.
I read Wicked, the book,
Oh yeah.
and at the time it came out, I had to take a theater class for I needed like one extra credit to graduate college, and I took theater because I like theater, and Wicked was just premiering in Broadway, so I know the music, but it's been a long time, and I haven't seen it yet, so I always miss it. I'll see that. I forgot about that.
Another animated movie comes out at the end of the year. It is called The War of the Rohirrim.
Oh yeah.
It is the Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings
yeah.
animated movie.
Yes.
Um,
That is so weird. Yeah, I remember when Chris and I were talking about that.
Really?
I was like, who
intrigued by this.
said this is
It is coming out at the end of the year. It's Warner Brothers.
it's Lord of the Rings?
It's Lord of the Rings. They have only released concept art,
Yep.
which of course looks like Lord of the Rings concept art. So this could go either way. Who knows?
I think it's all about the dwarves.
Well, the Rohirrim are the horse lords.
Yeah, but I want to say it's like a battle in mines and all that
I
stuff.
don't know.
Anyway, I wanna
War
see
of the
it.
Rohirrim.
Let's see it.
I do want to see it. And then there's two that I don't know. They're scheduled for later in the year, but I don't know how far they are and if they'll be pushed to next year. But both Wolfman and The Karate Kid are on the 2024 schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I think I wrote down Karate Kid.
Now Wolfman, that's a Lee Winnell.
Yep.
He did Invisible Man.
Mm-hmm.
those types of movies
They just replaced Ryan Gosling, though.
can be shot. I know, but they're
But they
shot
could
so
shoot-
fast.
Yeah. They could
Those are
shoot in like
Blumhouse
a month or
Universal
two, if
films
that.
for
Yeah.
really low budgets.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And then the Karate Kid, last year, when was it? October, where
It was
both of them
later in
came
the
out,
year.
and they
Yeah.
were like, "Hey, we're looking for the Karate Kid."
Yeah.
Again, we don't know. I mean, there's no CG or anything like that.
Right, right.
But it's Ralph Macchio and
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan. Supposedly, Jackie Chan is playing the character that he played
Mr. Han. or
Karate in the remake movie that he did.
Yep.
Which I never wanted to see, and I'll never see.
something. Good movie. Yep.
No thanks. I am a pure blood when it comes to Karate Kid.
Yeah, like the next Karate Kid.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, well, this
Fucking
movie's
terrible.
better than that.
Yeah, maybe to you. I don't know. No thanks. But anyway, so it's Daniel LaRusso and
Yeah, Mr.
Jackie
Han.
Chan. So I have no idea what this is about, but I am intrigued.
Yeah.
So I did throw it on the list because it's just like, what? What is this?
I think that
Does it
probably
connect to Cobra Kai? Like what? I don't understand. So maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's after whatever happens in season 6, which is the last season of Cobra Kai, coming out this year. So who knows?
I thought it's him taking Miyagi-Do to China. And there's Jackie Chan.
No fucking idea.
All right, we'll find out.
But yeah, so
Whenever it comes out, we'll watch it.
that's my movies for 2024.
Solid.
It's a lot of movies.
It is a lot of movies. It's more than I thought.
So now I have shows,
Woo!
and
Okay.
it's a lot less
All right.
than the movies.
Actually, I have more. Go on.
But this is, it's me. You like a lot more things than I do.
Yeah, that's true. Did you put down things that are new, or like?
I did. Let me see. I did both.
Okay, I did both.
I did a continuation and new stuff.
Okay.
So TV shows of 2024. What are we looking forward to?
The first thing is True Detective Night Country.
Oh yeah, see, that's not on mine.
I thought you liked True Detective.
I haven't seen any of those.
You would love it.
Are there monsters?
No, but you love this. This is your kind of shit. Did you?
I only know about the giant boobs that are in True Detective. Who is it? Daddario?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, she's fucking.
That's fine.
She's flawless.
She is. The storytelling in season... I didn't watch season 2. I've heard very mixed things, and I'll go back to it. But season 1 and 3, they're just really good storytelling. And this looks great, and I just read reviews and said it's
Criminals?
great.
Are they bloody? Is it
It's
mysterious?
it's a detective. True detective. It's that noir.
So Bruce Wayne is in it.
No.
Because he is a true detective.
It's Woody Harrelson and scummy Matthew McConaughey. But it's what they do is for both of them for those seasons is you're hearing this one case from the past as well as the present, and so they go and in the third season they go through 3 different times of these 2 detectives in this one case and how shit you just
Did you
learn
watch
more.
Bodies?
I haven't watched Bodies yet.
Oh, well, so that's very similar.
Okay.
But it involves time travel.
Well, this is just linear in that sense.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my first one, and it comes. I think it might come out this weekend.
It
or-
is. It's HBO. It's
Ooh.
yeah. It's like toot sweet. It's coming right up.
Cannot wait.
I have Echo, which comes out this weekend.
That's on. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. They both. Yeah.
It's a Marvel show.
Has there been reviews of it then?
Somebody saw. There's some critics who saw like the first couple episodes,
Okay.
and they said it was decent so far.
Okay.
I'm intrigued. I'm probably one of the few people on the planet that really loved Hawkeye, that show.
I like.
There are lots of people
Really?
that hate it.
It's just a fun
I love it.
Christmas special.
I think it's great.
Honestly.
And now since it came out,
Interesting.
we've had 2 Christmases, and I've watched the show.
Yeah, it's a
the past
Christmas
Christmases.
show.
And so I watched it again this Christmas, and
Did you not read the Matt Fraction?
I think it's
people?
great, guys.
Yeah.
And I didn't mind Echo. Like, people hate Echo. Like, I don't know. She's a pawn in the game of what's happening in this show.
I had no. She was fine.
Yeah, there's just I don't know. I love the connection between her and Kingpin and everything.
That, of course, which is why I want to watch the show.
So, I don't know, man. It seems like a real easy. It's 5 hours.
Yeah.
It's going to be a real easy binge.
Okay.
You know, it's violent. It's the first Marvel show that's TVMA that's on Disney Plus.
Shit.
Okay. You know, it says parental guidance suggested. There is Daredevil in it.
Do they put Daredevil in violent, like as an MA, like when he
that was sort
poured
of
it over?
Yeah. So what you had to do, that's why you have to have the
Parental lock thing.
the fucking code now.
Yeah.
Was because of those shows.
Okay.
But this is the first, like,
This is it.
this is
Under the
the-
MCU.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Hey, sign me up.
and that comes out this weekend.
There.
So
This is a 50-50 for me, which is Avatar: The Last Airbender.
that's on my list as well. I have no connection to it whatsoever.
I only have maybe 10% more because I've watched like 15 episodes and I just have not gotten into it.
I never wanted to. The show just never looked good to me. I have an aversion towards certain anime things and the people that watch those things.
I think you have an aversion towards the people more than the show.
I
you
don't
might
know.
like
It
some
just
of the
depends
show.
on how the show goes. Because I have a real low tolerance for
Buffoonery.
pure animated buffoonery, like in anime.
Yeah.
And I know it's not pure anime.
It's not.
It's a
Western.
yes.
Yeah.
But so I don't know. I never. The idea of trying to go through this animated show for me was never appealing.
Yeah.
But live action,
Trailer looks cool.
there could be some very
Yeah.
cool
Yeah.
things. And so I'm going to give it a shot.
Yep.
So yeah, you're right. It's 50-50. We'll see.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I have He-Man Revolution.
Yeah.
Which is at the end of this month.
Yep.
And it's a five episode. That's it.
See you till
And it
next time.
Continues from Revelations.
Yep.
And now we're gonna get the Horde, which I'm really excited about. And Hordak is in it, which I'm pumped about. And yeah, it's He-Man. It's new He-Man. So.
And we're glad to see it happen because we probably won't see this franchise for another while, unfortunately.
A few years, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I put Fallout.
Yeah, that's on mine.
I don't have a deep connection. I've tried New Vegas and it was okay to me. And I have not played any of the other versions of the game. But the trailer looks cool. I know I like post-apocalyptic shit. So that's it, you know.
Yeah, the only reason I know about it is because my wife and my kid
River, yeah.
love the games
Yeah.
and are very much into them, and they both have lots of merchandise from the games.
True.
Did
Did they like the trailer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
And
sure you guys are probably like, this thing is happening in the trailer.
So
I
I was just like, I love all these visuals.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love these people. I love the actors and
Yep.
everything. And I'm just like, yeah, man, let's do it. Fallout, bro.
A Nux on a Moon.
I have the final season of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yep.
I'm sad about this. This is a show that I have rewatched over and over and over again every season.
That's a great show.
I am sad. But I mean, Larry himself finally came out and said that yes, this is it.
Okay.
He made a statement and all of it. Because before it's always been sort of wishy-washy.
Yeah.
But this was here it is, guys. This is it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm out.
Do we see Seinfeld like a reunion this season again?
Maybe. I don't know. That's the fun of this, man. We have no idea.
No.
I mean, they have shown us nothing.
Yep.
And it comes out
because
it comes out in February.
everyone's like Richard Dreyfuss hopefully is back because he wasn't in there like last
Richard
season.
Dreyfuss.
Or
Who's Richard Dreyfuss.
You know what I mean?
Where was he in Curb?
The other Richard.
Richard Lewis?
Lewis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lewis.
Yeah. The ghost of Marty Funkhauser.
I can't wait.
Super Dave.
Can't wait.
Yeah, man. I'm going to be relishing those 10 episodes.
Yeah. And they release them weekly so you can sit in your feelings every week.
So, yeah, man. Curb.
I feel like it's the end of Seinfeld, honestly. Because of Curb, I feel like it's all just one big
It never ends.
experiment.
If you can
of
always
those
rewatch
two.
them, or
Yeah, of
keep them in
course.
here.
I can't remember if this is coming out this year, if they pushed it, but the Penguin show.
It's this year.
Yeah, so
It was in their Warner Brothers preview.
Okay,
for the
okay.
year,
Yeah, I like what Matt Reeves did with the Batman. I thought, Colin Farrell did a really good job in this role. And I want to see if the more rogues show up. They have to on this show, right? Like, doesn't that... In
you
Batman,
would think so. You would
you
think
can
so.
pick a random kite man to throw into the Penguin show.
Penguin's on the list.
Ah.
Very intrigued. I like
Yes.
heightened mob stories. So,
Yeah.
and I like his penguin.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a fool over here. What are you doing?
He's a real Tony Soprano. So, I want to see that.
I got Hot D. Hot D season 2, baby.
Hot D?
Yeah, man. House of the Dragon.
Oh, yeah, that's on this list.
House of Dragon
Okay.
season 2. Hot D. I can't wait.
I gotta watch season 1, but yeah, I'm excited for this.
What do you mean you gotta watch season 1?
I didn't watch season 1.
You haven't seen it?
No. I haven't watched Rings of Power either.
Rings of Power is good, but it's not. It ain't Hot D.
Well, I got
House of the
maybe I
Dragon,
should stop watching whatever I
I
was watching.
fucking
Yeah, maybe I
love.
need to change it around.
And I am already doing my rewatch of that.
Hot D.
It is so good.
All right.
Yeah, man. Can't wait.
I'm gonna watch it. This is on both of our lists, I would assume. The Acolyte.
Oh yeah. I mean,
We
it's
talk
my
about
most
it all the time.
anticipated Star Wars anything. I am so happy that we're finally away from everything, and this is in a new time period,
Right.
And it's Jedi and Sith.
Well, it's different too, right? It's supposed to be intrigue and
man.
like
it's
evil.
Yes,
I want a villain to be the lead. Like, I like that Loki is not ever really a good guy. Like, I want a villain to lead again. Walter White.
Well, Loki does end up the good guy.
I know,
he
but
saves the multiverse.
I'm just saying he
is now the god of time.
But it took a
Anyway,
while to get there.
Acolyte is Sith and Jedi in a time period that has no Skywalkers. I am loving it. I can't wait.
It's just a lot of midichlorians.
We're gonna see some shit that is probably gonna blow our nips to pieces.
I hope. I need a shattered nipple.
Definitely, definitely. So I'm pumped.
What's next?
I have The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live.
Is that the Rick and Michonne thing
Yes,
that was
this is
shot
the
12 years ago?
Rick and Michonne show.
Yeah.
It's finally this year. I
Man.
want to find out where Rick has been.
I would like to watch that. I would like to see that, for sure.
it's a limited series. I want to say it's only 6 episodes.
Taut.
So yeah, I have liked so far the bits of the spin-offs that I have seen, as far as Negan and Maggie
And Daryl.
and Daryl in
France.
which is actually for me so far better than the Negan and Maggie thing.
La Petite Toilette. Okay, I'll watch that.
You mean La Petite Zombie?
Yeah.
But yes, so that's, we're finally getting Rick again. So
Rick is back.
let's see what's happening.
I don't think you watched this at all, but Star Trek Discovery ends this year.
Yeah, I haven't really.
I think you'd like it.
I probably would, but
Yeah.
I feel like I don't want to get into it.
You're going back into Doctor Who,
What do you
right?
mean?
Are you going to watch the new Who this year with Eric or whatever his real name is?
I'm going to.
But I'm saying you've been out of Doctor Who, you're coming back. Come back to Star Trek. Because it's been really good writing. And
I know,
really
but
good
there's
sci-fi.
so much, because people love Discovery and people love this brand new world, and
Yep.
it's just like, man,
And Picard,
I haven't got the time,
says the man rewatching everything that you've ever seen.
because I'd
before.
rather rewatch.
Well,
than-
there's stuff to still see.
Well, plus I don't have any the streaming apps that
Paramount.
any of those. Yeah, I don't
Alright.
have any of those.
All right,
So,
someday.
and Star Trek ain't gonna get me to get it.
It's been good.
So I just don't care enough.
All right.
I got 3 Body Problem. This is on Netflix. This is a limited series.
Okay.
It's based on, I can't remember if it's a graphic novel or I think it's a graphic novel. It's very intriguing. It's weird sci-fi, fantasy, surrealism type weird shit going on.
Okay. Is anyone like in it, like that you know? Or
Yeah, they're recognizable.
Okay.
I don't know the names, but they're
they've got faces with
Yeah,
features
yeah.
you'd recognize.
yeah, they look human.
Well, I'm
Hair
out.
and all that stuff.
All right.
So I don't know, but it intrigued me.
When's it? It's coming out.
Sometime
Sometime.
this year on Netflix.
I don't know what this is. Netflix is always producing things every 2 days, so.
Yeah.
Sticking with Star Wars, Skeleton Crew.
Yep, that's on my list.
Yep.
Skeleton Crew. Very intrigued because apparently it's Goonies in space.
And Stranger Things.
I guess it's very much like an Amblin,
Yeah.
Spielberg, Star Wars fun.
Yeah.
Kids stranded in a galaxy far, far away, with John Watts behind as showrunner.
Sounds great.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jude Law.
it could be great.
Could be.
Really fun. Has the potential.
When is it still in the Mando timeline? Is it like 7 years after all the things?
It is in the Mando timeline.
Okay. Interesting.
I have. What the fuck does that say? The new season, the final season of What We Do in the Shadows.
Okay.
They're ending it with season 6,
That's smart.
and it's this year. And
Gotta cap it off.
yeah,
End on a high note.
it's a funny ass show. So
That's gonna be a deep dive for me. Okay.
what else you got?
X-Men 97.
That is on my list as well.
I'm curious how they're doing it. Because
I mean, they've got the doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
no, I know, but like, is this just after all those seasons?
Apparently it is.
Oh, it is. So it's in
Apparently, like it's
canon.
yeah.
But then, are they gonna go and do Days of Future Past again? Are they gonna like? That's where I'm more like, are they gonna update those storylines that are from the
I
original
don't know.
series, or are we gonna learn all this new stuff that I haven't been reading? Because like, are you gonna go to Krakoa? Are you gonna start doing new concepts from that time?
All I know is doodle doodle doo doo doo,
Yeah.
and
Voice cast.
voice
and-
cast.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
the
that's
animation,
childhood. I have to see it.
The looks of the animation, but different animation style. But at least it looks like the animation.
yeah, better than
Yes.
the Indonesian
Better than the shitty-
sweatshops that they used before
That
that I read about.
So yeah, that's
Okay.
on the list.
Yeah, I have to
for
see
sure.
that. I have to see that.
I've got. Now I hated this last season,
Okay.
but I gotta watch the end of Umbrella Academy.
See, I didn't watch it because you said you hated it.
3
and now I'm
sucks.
like,
3 does suck.
because I wasn't
But-
huge on 1. I
I love 1
2.
and 2.
2, I
1 and
Talk
2
about
for me are
sci-fi.
a great book,
yeah, I
a
guess.
great chapter. 1
Yeah.
and 2 chapters. 3 is just a.
Great.
It's a damn
Season 4
no-brainer.
though.
This is it. Season 4. Is,
Okay.
They can't. It's like done after this.
Okay.
So
Oh.
I'll just cap it off. See how it goes. It might end on a fart.
One can only hope. I wrote I think this is coming out, Arcane season 2. I believe
I don't
it's
think
the
it's
end
this
of
year.
this. Really?
I don't think it is.
What?
Yeah, I think they're because it takes so long for them to
It
do
took them
the
6 years for the
animation.
first one.
Yeah. Well,
All right. I thought it was the end of this year.
I don't think it is. I would love if it was
Yeah.
because that show is amazing.
No. Damn.
I've got Vikings Valhalla.
Season 2?
This is the last season. This is it for them.
How many? No, I
um,
mean, how many seasons
I
was it?
think it's 4. I
Oh.
think this is season 4. I might be
Jeez.
wrong. Maybe it's season 3. I don't know.
Okay.
I've seen all of them.
Yeah.
I've seen the original Vikings show, and I've seen everything. This Vikings Valhalla.
Man.
So this is the last season, and I want to see how it goes.
Is it? Because it was on the History
It
Channel.
was on the History Channel,
Okay.
and now it's on Netflix.
But is it more like creative liberties because it's on Netflix, or did they just stick with the same
It's the same
crew and just different
Uh,
production company,
yeah, it's all this. I mean, it's the same feeling.
or the same production company, just Netflix?
Yeah,
on
yeah.
it.
It's
Yeah.
all, and it's and even on the History Channel, they did not hold back the violence. Or
Okay.
anything. No, it's very violent.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all there.
Okay.
So
We talked about it earlier, but Cobra Kai then
yeah, Cobra
that
Kai
ends this
season
this year.
6.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai. They say Cobra Kai never dies, but it's dying, folks.
Well, maybe not with this
Until the
movie.
But yeah, let's see how this goes, how it ends.
You're gonna get upset. There'll be an over the top, probably 2 to 3 fight sequences on Steadicam that he hates that I love.
I think they're I think they're terrible. I really do. I think they're just awful.
I can't wait.
I should just tune out.
Yeah.
Just fast forward. It's like, oof, these are so bad. But I like the show. As silly and goofy as the show is getting,
Yeah.
even with the story and how these grown-ass men are still want to be karate champions. It's
It's
but
so
but
fun.
it's fun.
Yeah.
And I love the Karate Kid, and I just so I got to see how
It's a
this ends.
fun feeling. It's a
Yes.
fun feeling.
I've got you stupid fucking cat. I'm gonna break you.
I have not seen that one.
Agatha, the Darkhold Diaries,
I give
which
2
is
shits about
coming out
this.
at the end of the year. It's another Marvel show, obviously. I'm intrigued by this and to continue that supernatural side of Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Agatha. I like Catherine Hahn.
I do too.
So let's go. I'm intrigued by it. So I want to taste its flavors.
Yeah, I'm just not. I like Catherine Hahn. I don't like Agatha, and I don't care that it's a comedy. I mean, I'd like to see more Marvel Knights and spooky and, more witch stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if I care about it being presented to me in a comedic form. I could be wrong. I really liked Werewolf by Night. I really thought they towed the line with that, and I wish I was getting more of that gothic horror, I guess. But anyway, I'll have to see what happens.
I got more.
Interview of the Vampire Season 2.
Yep, that's on my list.
Season 1 was fantastic. It was dripping in sensuality.
It was. I loved it.
Yeah.
So
Erotique.
I'm all about season 2.
Diabolique.
I have The Brother's Son, which is out
Michelle
tomorrow.
Yeoh. Fuck, man, really?
Yep, on Netflix.
With Echo and what was the other thing we said? True Detective all in one weekend?
Yeah. Brother's Son looks really cool. I like these, revenge type things. I like,
which is why you should watch Beef.
Family secrets, and those secrets happen to be that somebody's a badass. Shit like that. I like that shit. I love Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna check this out. Brother's Son. It could be terrible, but I don't know. It's free. It's on Netflix.
You keep going. Yeah, that's all.
And then I have Orphan Black Echoes.
Yes.
This is a spin-off show of Orphan Black, which we both love. The original Orphan Black is fantastic television.
It really is.
I also did a second viewing of that because I've got the Blu-rays. Set. Yeah, I've got the box set.
Yeah.
Just a great show, and an amazing performance by Tatiana Maslany. She's fucking amazing.
She is. She's better than She-Hulk.
I liked She-Hulk.
I like She-Hulk.
And I liked her as She-Hulk.
I also
thought
do.
She was very fun.
But give this girl some more, please. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
But anyway, this is
Ritter,
a spin-off.
So which I also like.
Orphan Black. Let's see what happens in this intriguing sci-fi television show.
Yeah. We don't really know if how it's connected.
I would assume just the companies.
Right, but is this after? Like, is it before?
I don't know.
Is Tatiana coming back?
We'll find out what this is all about.
Clone Wars have begun.
And then the last one on my list for TV shows that I'm looking forward to is Shogun. It is the epic miniseries based on the book Shogun. There was also a miniseries early on. I can't remember if it was the 80s or 70s.
I thought it was late 70s.
But the new Shogun looks amazing.
It
looks amazing. It's FX, so it's going to be on Hulu and FX, but it's...
Who's in it? Everybody?
Japanese people.
Okay. All right.
Do yourself a favor and look at the trailer.
I'll watch the trailer.
It's sumptuous.
I am becoming a bit of a samurai myself.
Yeah. Yes. Mr. Waksan.
Yeah, we'll watch it.
But that's it. That's it for TV shows. And then I'm sure there's a whole bunch of shit.
Oh, I'm positive.
Movies and television that we have no idea what's coming out this year, and they're just going to drop it on us and,
Yeah, there would probably be The Boys Season 4.
Yeah.
Gen V Season 2. There will probably be...
Maybe that one. Season 2 will come out this fast. But but Boys Season 4, yeah.
Yeah. Got to see it.
Anyway... you know what? That's it. I don't need to go through all these other little things.
Okay.
It's not really important.
Okay.
But so yeah, that's it, guys. We're already running long. This is another chunky episode.
Super chunk. Does anyone complain about the length?
I don't know.
Someone go,
I don't know.
Oh,
maybe people go back to it.
Yeah.
Maybe people listen to it on their journeys and whatnot.
Don't Keep
You
the
know.
people from what they want.
I want lunch. That's what I
Well,
want.
I also want lunch. My stomach's grumbling. Tell us in the comments what
What are you anticipating
Yeah.
for 2024?
we might have missed something.
Oh,
I
I'm
doubt
sure. You
it.
know, again, this is very. This is a very specific list.
Yeah.
There's tons of other movies that are coming out. They just don't happen to appeal to me, or to him, I guess.
Yeah.
So, what are you anticipating? What boring garbage are you anticipating out there?
Or stuff we missed that you think we would be into.
Yeah.
Leave it in the comments. Like, subscribe, share.
Yes, thank you. We are almost at 3,000 subscribers.
Holy
so
cats.
I appreciate it, and keep watching the skies, brother, because there's a lot more stuff coming out from that UAP.
I'm halfway through it.
2024.
Yes.
There's a lot of stuff coming out from the government and the whistleblowers and all.
I'm
sorts
sure
of
you
stuff.
came to the channel for that.
We're gonna be start doing a UAP show. We got to. It's coming, folks. We have never been alone. So thanks
Bye
for watching, and we'll see you again.
Thank you.
Bye.